What's your favorite airline? Delta, American Airlines, United, Spirit, Southwest, JetBlue, Virgin Atlantic? Is it the comfy seats or the TVs in the headrest? No matter the amenities, these airlines, as well as countless more, fly between 25 and 30,000 passenger flights each day, according to the National Air Traffic Controllers Association. Each one of these flights creates a larger need for airspace, planes, employees, and competition. Every single person in this class has flown on a plane in their lifetime. In fact, 54 round-trip flights were attended by this class in the past year. But which airline did each of you take? Most likely the one with the cheapest fare, right dates, and good departure and arrival times. Two things you probably didn't take into account, though, were the airline's name, or more importantly in this case, the cost to fly your baggage along with you. Ranging from $15 to $40 per checked bag, and even more for carry-ons, bringing your 6 favorite pairs of jeans, 15 t-shirts, and countless so-called necessities is not the most money-saving way to travel. Now, is your one 50-pound bag you're going to check and your 2 massive carry-ons really necessary for your 3-day trip to Disney World? For us chronic overpackers, it is. Therefore, airlines are smart to cash in on our needs for our entire wardrobe for our trip, but how much are they really making? By charging for checked bags, airlines are capitalizing on their customers and in turn made over $4 billion extra in 2009. While only a small percentage of their expected $58 billion revenue in 2010, companies are finding it necessary to lower their rate of flying and up their rate of amenities in order to keep competing for the U.S. traveler. With sites like Travelocity, Kayak, and Orbitz, flyers are constantly looking for the best deal in airfare. As companies can advertise the lowest rate to fly from Baltimore to Orlando, they attract more customers and will in turn make up the difference in fees for checking their bags. Airlines are just trying to make a profit, like every other business in our capitalist market. And recently, the best way for them to do this is to charge for bags carried or checked. Bringing bags that can be carried on and stored in overhead bins seems to be the trend of business and personal flyers these days. This is fairly evident if you step onto a flight where a major airline charges for bags. Everyone tries to rush on, push their bags into the overhead bin, and struggle to slam the latch shut until a flight attendant finally helps them grudgingly. Because of the stress and need for bags to fit in the not-so-spacious overhead bins, Air and Safety Week reported over 4,500 injuries occurred due to carry-on bags this past year. Spirit Airlines specifically has taken on the challenge and started charging their customers to carry on bags as well as charging for checking bags. Known as an extremely cheap airline, Spirit has been known to take these extra costs a little too far. In terms of carry-on bags, I feel that travelers should be smart and cautious before more airlines charge in order to keep their passengers that forgo checked baggage a little bit safer on the plane. What happens though once you hand your bag in over at the check-in line? It floats down the conveyor belt and magically appears at your destination, right? Not exactly. Thousands of baggage handlers are employed by airlines and receive a mere $10 an hour according to pay scale. With shifts beginning at 4 a.m., baggage handlers are required to load 150 bags onto a Boeing 737 in 30 minutes with approximately 2-man team. On an average day, that calculates the handlers together loading over 4 million bags weighing close to 50 pounds each. What a strain. A recent article by CNN that interviewed a baggage handler from a major commercial airline conveyed the hardships of this line of work. At only 25 years old, he had to quit his job after 2 years of work because of the stress on his back from hauling over an estimated 250,000 bags in his career. The more airlines charge for bags, the less people will pack and the less handlers will have to load, right? This may be true, but surprising enough, handlers are stating, "Please don't pack light, we need the money," reported by the Air Transport Association of America. This handler was only paid $7.50 an hour, and maybe if his pay was higher, he would have been able to keep his painful job in hopes that he would successfully support his family. The more people pay to check their bags, the more airlines will make and in turn increase their employees' salaries. When checking a bag, you're not only paying for the baggage handler to load and unload your bags, but also for the extra fuel used to carry the excess weight. As of yesterday, the jet fuel cost in the Mid-Atlantic was $4.93. And with the Boeing 747 weighing 850,000 pounds at takeoff versus its empty weight of 600,000 pounds, the extra 250,000 pounds of passengers and baggage and minimal extra equipment requires more fuel and adds to the cost of flying the plane. With the tremendous amount of luggage brought by travelers today, it is clear that charging for extra luggage is a fair extra cost. While airlines are striving to keep up with competitive prices, baggage handlers are working harder than ever and fuel prices are soaring. The only way for airlines to stay on top and compete in this market is to charge. I hope that next time you travel, you will consider how much an effect your checked bag has on the airline industry as it magically appears at your destination.